I'm going to sublimate a tumbler today with a Valentine's heart sublimation piece. And this is the tumbler I'm going to be using. It's a 20-ounce tumbler. I'm going to take everything out of the inside. That goes on the bottom of it once it's been sublimated on. So I've got to cut this down. I think yeah, that's way too big. So I'm going to get my paper trimmer and cut that down. I trimmed this down. I got rid of all the white edges, and it's a little bit shorter than the mug is, or the tumbler is, but that's okay. It was all white paper anyway, so it's not like it would have made a difference. I'll just even it out between the top and the bottom, and we'll be good to go. So I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna start taping this up. Got my heat press tape right here, and so what are you guys making for Valentine's Day? Or are you making anything? I want to try to sell this in my tumbler store, so we'll see. I'm going to tape around the top. Actually, I should probably be using my thinner brown tape. I'm wasting this blue tape. Okay, so Okay, so I'm going to secure the bottom there, and I'm going to take this over to my PYD mug press, tumbler press, I guess you'd call it. I'll find out what it's called. All I know is it's a PYD. Hold on. It's called a PYD Life tumbler oven, or just oven, and I'm going to sublimate the tumbler on 365 for 6 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put this protective sleeve, put the tumbler inside, and then I'm going to use my heat gun right here. It's also a PYD heat gun, and I'm going to use this to shrink this covering around the tumbler to keep everything in place. It's really loud, so I'm not going to do it on camera. But this is the tumbler oven I'm using, and I've got my tumbler inside there, as you can see. Whoops, the light just went out, but you can still see the white wrapping. 365 for 6 minutes. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like, and I'll post a link to where you can get it from. Okay, so it's time for the big reveal, and I'm going to take this sleeve off. Let's see, we'll go around to where all the tape is, and you can see where some of the color came through. So it's good to have the sleeve on there just to protect your oven. This is still pretty hot. And when you peel this at an angle, it seems to come off a lot better. All right. Okay, so, ooh, this is pretty. I love this. Isn't this gorgeous? So, let's see, that's still kind of hot, so I'm not going to put the bottom piece on yet, but I will. So this tumbler is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I will post a link to where I got this design from, and I am going to go ahead and put this bottom piece on. This will keep it from sliding. You just want to put that on there in the center, and it's good to go. So I'm going to add this and this. This next project is going to be a cake topper. So I'm going to be using some of these foam squares, and I'll post a link to all this stuff. I got these at, I think, Michael's or something, maybe Party City. I don't remember where I got them, but you can find them on Amazon or anywhere. I might have even gotten them on Amazon. So this is going to be a Valentine's cake topper. And I cut the XOXO out in red, but I can't use that because the top heart is red. You'll see. So I cut it out in black. Cut the XOXO out in black. And it'll be like that. So the first thing I want to do, this is the bottom layer. This will be the next layer, and the next layer. And there is two of everything except this back layer. I cut two of everything, so it'll be this silver foil and then this white. So the first thing I need to do is fold these for the outside part, or the very bottom piece. And I used my Cricut to make all this, and the Cricut scored these pieces, so. And I only cut out 3. If I remember correctly, I only used 3 for the last topper I made like this. It's a wand. So that's the first one. So I folded all of these, all 3 pieces. I did cut out a 4th piece just in case, but like I said, if I remember correctly, I think I only did 3 before. So I'm gonna get my glue gun and get that heated up. Okay, my glue gun, excuse me, my glue gun is heated up. So I am going to glue these end to end. See if I can get a little glue in here without burning myself. I think last time I might have used regular liquid adhesive. I don't remember having all these issues with glue on the front. I might have to redo this. I don't know. I don't like how this is looking. Yeah, I just used 3 of these. Okay. So I'm going to take this like this. And I've got this red circle. That's gonna look nice. And I'm going to use liquid glue to put the rest of these pieces on, because I don't think hot glue sticks all that well to glitter. I think it comes off kind of easily if you're not careful, so. Luckily, the flower, well, this round piece, these pieces cover up most of the glue where you could see it on this side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure last time I did regular glue and just used clips to let it dry. So, the next thing I'm going to do is take out these top dots. I started working on these other hearts just because I don't want to make you sit through all of this, but I don't think I'm going to use these white hearts. I think it's too close together, two whites too close together. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these pieces on. Let's see. Okay. That looks pretty good. Then I'm going to take a foam dot and put it with a little glue on top of this piece, and I'm going to let that dry. So while this was drying, I added some pop dots here, and I'm just going to stick this on there. I love that. I think that is so pretty. Look at all the layers. And I'm trying to decide if I want to use a stick or if I want to use a straw. I feel like the straw, because this might be a little top heavy. Not too bad, I guess. The straw might give it more stability. Or if I should use a clear cake stick. I really want to use a clear cake stick so people can reuse this, you know, year after year. So I think I might use one of these tall ones. And I got these off Amazon, which I'll post a link to. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay, I've got to heat up my glue gun again. Now I'm confused on what to do, because I think the red and white striped straw really makes it. This is just kind of boring. I mean, it's just the top. I guess the straw maybe takes away from the top a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know what I've got to think about this for a minute. I think this is really cute. I don't know. I think I'll go with my original idea. I want people, like I said, I want people to be able to reuse this. My hot glue gun is ready, so I'm going to see okay, that looks good to me. I just love this. I think it's so pretty. I know it's hard to see the stick, but I decided to go ahead and do this with the clear stick because I just think that it lends itself better. It doesn't take away from this part, the cake topper part. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I'm going to make another cake topper, this time with cherries. I know there's a trending right now, and this is going to be really cute. I designed this myself. So I'm using these pop dots again, adhesive dots, whatever you call them. Let's see. Okay, so I've got the foam squares on this. So then I just have to put the white on there, and then the cherries and the bow and the stems. So I got the pop dots put on the white cherries, or the white layer. Let's see. And I'm just going to glue those down. I'm not going to pop dot it up. I just think that might be too much. Okay, let me get out my glue. I think I might have messed up my cherries, but oh well. It's all good. Now I'm going to glue these on. I don't think I need 2 of those. And then I've got this bow that I popped up. And I think I'm just going to glue this down too. So I'm going to heat up my glue gun so I can make this into a cake topper. My heat gun is heated up. So I am just going to put a line of glue right there. Okay, so I've just got to wait for that to dry. Here's the finished cake topper. It's got a nice long stem on it. I think the next, when I make one actually to sell, I'm going to make this a little bit shorter or use a shorter stick. I feel like that's kind of too long, but I really love how this came out. So my last project is the same cherry with a bow, but I made it into a card. So the first thing I'm going to do is weed this. And it says, "Love you." And that's gonna go down here. This is HTV, so I'll be ironing that on there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cherry together. I'm not using foam dots for this. I'm just gonna glue the pieces together. If I want to put it in the mail, I don't want it to be too thick. Okay. I'm going to put the bow on. Okay, so I'm going to heat up my mini press, my Cricut mini press, mini heat press, And then I'm going to iron this on here. Okay, my heat press is ready. I'm doing it on the medium setting. And I'm just going to go over this lightly. Perfect. So I'm going to shut that off. And I'm going to glue this to the front of the card. Okay. I love how that came out.